Welcome to the Fallbrook Union High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. That's worth applause. Would the audience please rise and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem? Please place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as Fallbrook High School Class of 2025 graduate Marissa Solis performs the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I'd like to introduce the special guests who are with us this evening. Please stand as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until I've introduced the entire team. Our Board of Trustees for the Fallbrook Union High School District, President Oscar Caralampio, Vice President Eddie Jones, Clerk Tana Rodarte, Trustee Paul Christensen, Trustee Chris Haskell, Superintendent of the Fallbrook Union High School District, Mrs. Ilsa Garza Gonzalez, Assistant Principal, Mr. Timothy Hannon, Assistant Principal, Mr. Steve Martinez, Principal of Ivy and Oasis High Schools, Mrs. Lauren Gardner, Valedictorian, Lucia Mokel, Salutatorian, Elizabeth Nava, Welcome Speaker, Julio Tovar Romero. Throughout the evening, we request that you help us to maintain the spirit of this formal event. Please don't block your fellow audience members' vision and be mindful of those around you as you celebrate your graduate. I would now like to invite Julio Tovar Romero, graduate of the class of 2025, to the podium to welcome those who have joined us for this evening's ceremony.
Good evening. Today I have the honor to welcome all of you, parents, staff, friends, and most importantly, the amazing class of 2025 to this year's graduation ceremony. My name is Julio Cesar Tovar Romero, and I'm honored to stand here today as a proud first-generation Mexican-American graduate of Fallbrook High School. Today, I have the honor of standing in front of my fellow graduates and giving my last speech as a high school student. 4 years ago, I arrived in this country with nothing more than a backpack and a heart full of dreams. I left behind my home, friends, and my language. I still remember walking into Fallbrook High School for the first time with only 4 words. I don't speak English. Those words were a barrier between who I was and who I wanted to be, and when I asked myself, Julio, did you really belong here? Over the time and with help of incredible teachers, I discovered that belonging isn't about a perfect language or fitting in the right way. It's about showing up with courage, learning from every step, and never giving up on your dreams. One of my biggest blessings in my journey was joining to a migrant education program. The migrant education program became my second home and where I discovered my true passion for speech. What started as a way to find my voice turned into a journey of competing at the regional and national levels. More than awards, the migrant education program and Fallbrook High School give me something that's always going to be in my heart, the opportunity to grow and pursue my dreams. Thanks to the amazing community of Fallbrook High School, for the first time I find that this country could be the land of opportunities of what many call the American dream. Finally, class of 2025, we made it. Today is all about us. We're not just celebrating our graduation, we're celebrating the beginning of a new chapter. Many of you are going to college or for your university, joining to a military or full-time jobs. But the most important thing is do what makes you happy. Now is your moment. I want you to walk across this stage with pride. Pride in your hard work, pride in your dedication, and pride in every challenge you overcome to get here. When you leave Fallbrook High, go out and be leaders in the community. Leave knowing that you represent a community of dreamers and show that the community in Fallbrook High School can change the world. Class of 2025, we are not just the future of this community. We are the change, We are the change the world has been waiting for. And always remember, once a warrior, always a warrior. Congratulations, class of 2025, we made it. Buenas tardes. Hoy tengo el honor de darles la bienvenida a padres de familia, maestros y por supuesto a la clase del 2025. Mi nombre es Julio César Tobar Romero y soy orgullosamente hijo de padres migrantes. Primeramente le quiero dar gracias a Dios y a mis 2 mejores amigos, mis compañeros de vida por quienes recibí el nombre y la vida, mi padre y mi madre. Casi 4 años. Hace 4 años mis papás y mis hermanas y yo emigramos a este país, dejando atrás nuestra casa, nuestro idioma y nuestra cultura. Llegamos a un nuevo país sin saber qué nos esperaría. Solo sabía que mis padres querían una mejor vida para mis hermanitas y yo y un buen futuro. Hoy desde lo más profundo de mi corazón quiero darles gracias a mis papás por formar al joven educado y disciplinado y soñador que se para enfrente de ustedes. Quiero que sepan que cada uno de los sacrificios valió la pena. 2 padres migrantes, trabajadores, honrados, quien siempre me ha llevado de la mano, este es el fruto. Un hijo graduado y próximamente en una de las mejores universidades del país. Este logro no solo es mío, también es de ustedes, mamá y papá, los quiero mucho. El programa de educación migrante se convirtió en mi segundo hogar, donde descubrí mi verdadera pasión por la oratoria. Lo que comenzó como una forma de encontrar mi voz se convirtió en una aventura para competir a nivel regional y nacional en oratoria y debate. Pero más que premios, el programa migrante de educación migrante y la preparatoria de Fallbrook High School me dieron algo que siempre voy a llevar en el corazón: la oportunidad de crecer y perseguir mis sueños. Gracias a la increíble comunidad de la preparatoria de Fallbrook High School, por la primera vez descubrí que este país podría ser la tierra de las oportunidades, o lo que muchos llamamos ese dichoso sueño americano. Finalmente, clase del 2025, lo logramos. Hoy se trata de nosotros. No solo estamos celebrando nuestra graduación, estamos celebrando el comienzo de un nuevo capítulo en nuestras vidas. Muchos de ustedes irán al colegio comunitario o a una universidad de 4 años. Algunos de ustedes se unirán al ejército o algunos de ustedes comenzarán trabajos de tiempo completo. Pero lo más importante es, hagan lo que les haga feliz. Quiero que crucen este escenario con orgullo, orgullo por su esfuerzo, orgullo por su dedicación y orgullo por cada desafío que superaron para llegar aquí. Salgan y conviértanse en líderes en nuestra comunidad. Sean ese ejemplo a seguir que las próximas generaciones necesitan. Y lo más importante, extiendan su mano y ayuden a quien lo necesite. No solo somos el futuro de esta comunidad, sino somos el cambio que el mundo ha estado esperando por mucho tiempo. Y recuerden siempre, una vez guerrero, siempre un guerrero. Felicidades, clase 2025, lo hemos logrado. Are you guys ready? It's now my pleasure to present you our 2025 Salutatorian, Elizabeth Nava.
Good evening, class of 2025. It's truly an honor to stand before you today as your salutatorian. First, I want to thank the people who made this moment possible. Thank you to our friends who stood beside us the last 4 years. The friends who made high school memorable, filling our lives in the hallways with laughter. Thank you to our families who supported us through every moment of our school journey. The family that watched us battle finals and AP exams, but loved and supported us every step of the way. And finally, thank you to our teachers and our mentors who have changed our lives. I know we rarely express our gratitude, but you all believed in us, even when we didn't, and it's something truly unforgettable. Graduation is not just a ceremony, it's a milestone. We've had our own paths here at FHS, each unique to our lives and our journeys. But I know no matter what our journey was, it was one full of memories and adventures. From field trips to Disney, to performing at the Bob Burton Center, to just hanging out with friends here in the stands at football games. Every moment has been filled with a memory. Moments that had adventures that we loved and learned from. Lessons and memories that we will cherish and carry through our future as we learn to navigate the world around us. The future is coming fast, no matter how much we want to stay kids. That is why it's important to remind ourselves that we are capable, creative, passionate, and ready to take on what lies ahead. Whether it was through clubs, sports, or our volunteer activities, we have found our confidence, our leadership skills, and our courage to take on the unknown. No matter where you are in your journey, never stop learning, never stop advocating for yourself, and never stop believing in yourself. Class of 2025, thank you for the laughter, the challenges, and the wonderful memories we have shared. Our story is just beginning, one filled with blank pages for us to start writing in. Make the most of those pages. Fill them with adventure and love, no matter where you end up. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've made it. It has been a joy being your classmate, and I cannot wait to see where you all go next. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming your 2025 valedictorian, Lucia Mokel.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2025. I want to start off by thanking all of the supportive friends and family of the graduates, the high school faculty, and the hardworking volunteers who made this event possible. Standing here today, I can't help but feel unqualified to speak, considering the crowd consists of wise adults with years of life experience, field experts, and a diverse group of peers, each on their own unique paths. So instead of giving generic advice as a 17-year-old with more questions than answers, I will be using this opportunity to highlight my aspirations for the future and hoping you'll join my efforts. Compassion is the art of thinking beyond yourself. It's more than understanding what's simply in front of you. It's about observing the unnoticed. It's about advocating for the silenced. In today's society, it is considered weak to show emotion and empathy for others. In a nation where individual gain is often idolized, it can be considered illogical to prioritize the well-being of all over the wealth of some. As a woman, I could discuss how compassion advocates for everyone to have bodily autonomy. As an immigrant, I could discuss how compassion drives and fuels the fury for everyone to strive for the American dream. But today, as an environmentalist, I will discuss how compassion fuels my drive to protect our precious planet. Compassion ensures we view our Earth as a privilege, not a business. It's making sure we put the effort into doing what's right, not what will make the most profit. It's about establishing strict environmental regulations, not revoking them. This lifestyle we have grown up to know as normal is not sustainable. Something needs to change. But making change requires efforts at every level, from individual to corporate to government and even globally, in order to continue breathing the fresh air, drinking the clean water, and sustaining life as we know it. This means prioritizing well-being over wealth. It's prioritizing conservation over consumption. And it's prioritizing sustainability over self. While this all may seem bleak, looking out to this crowd of graduates, I see hope and possibility. I see people who are hardworking and full of potential. I see people who care about protecting this precious place we have the privilege of calling home. But again, I am just a 17-year-old with a dream of continuing to explore the profound beauty of our planet. So graduates, congratulations, but please remember we are the forefront of change. So let's make sure compassion will always be our guide. Thank you. Please welcome our principal, Mrs. Jones, back to the podium.
As they take their seats amongst their graduating class, I'd like to thank Julio, Elizabeth, and Lucia for welcoming our guests, inspiring your peers in these last moments of your collective high school careers, and for sharing your reflections on your experiences at Fallbrook High School as you all prepare to step into the future. I would also like to extend a special thank you to our retiring faculty for their years of service to Fallbrook High School. This year's retirees include special education teacher Mr. Ken Krupa, and assistant principal, Mr. Timothy Hannon. Please join me in a round of applause in celebration of these individuals. Please also join me in thanking our teaching staff who are seated among our students this evening. Additionally, please join me in thanking the additional support staff who are also with us this evening, helping to make this event the event it is. Thank you for your support of our students, both during this important event and always. It is truly a pleasure to be a part of today's event in celebration of the accomplishments of the students you see before you. Today, we gather not just to celebrate an ending, but to honor a remarkable journey and launch into an extraordinary beginning. Class of 2025, you stand at a threshold that represents years of growth, discovery, and transformation. Each of you has traveled a unique path to reach this moment. You've navigated challenges, adapted to new ways of learning, and demonstrated resilience. You've balanced academics, extracurricular pursuits, part-time jobs, and community service. You've formed friendships that have shaped who you are and will influence who you become. As you look ahead, the landscape of possibilities stretches endlessly before you. Some of you will pursue traditional four-year degrees, others will enter trade schools or community colleges, and still others will dive directly into careers or even start businesses. There is no single path to success. Guests seated before you today are students who grabbed a hold of the opportunities provided to them, and as we prepare to add high school graduate to their resumes, I'd like to provide you a few examples of what they've accomplished since their freshman year. In the class of 2025 are students who have met or even exceeded A to G requirements and been accepted into a wide variety of colleges and universities. Students who have completed career and technical education pathways. Students who have tackled AP and IB exams. Students who have earned the Golden State Seal of Merit and the California State Seal of Biliteracy, and much, much more. Seated before you are athletes, artists, performers, competitors, and leaders who have represented Fallbrook well during their high school years. Graduates, take a moment to look to your right and left at the peers who have journeyed with you these last 4 years. Look around and behind you at teachers and staff who've supported you along the way and continue to do so this evening. And finally, look to the stands, to your friends and family, and to the larger community that is gathered around you today and always will in a way that is so uniquely Fallbrook. Families and friends, I am certain that the students before us today are equipped to change the world around them. And as with every graduating class, it will be a continued privilege to see all that they accomplish as they navigate their next steps. Graduates, years from now, when you look back on this day, I hope you'll remember not just the achievement it represents, but the beginning it has marked. The world needs your energy, your perspectives, your solutions, and your dreams. It needs you to be brave enough to fail, resilient enough to try again, and confident enough to succeed beyond even your own expectations. Congratulations, class of 2025, and best wishes in the pursuit of your dreams. Superintendent Garza Gonzalez, will you please join me at the podium? Superintendent Garza Gonzalez, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2025. I affirm that all of these graduates have successfully met the graduation requirements for a diploma from the Fallbrook Union High School District.
Graduates, today we honor not only your achievements, but also your journey. You have shown resilience and creativity in the face of challenges, and I am so proud of each of you. As you step into this new chapter, remember that success is not a destination, it's a mindset. Continue to be curious, to learn, to grow. Never forget the importance of kindness, as it is the only thing that makes a difference in the life of another. Your future is full of promise, and I can't wait to see how you'll shape our world. Graduados. Hoy celebramos no solo sus acontecimientos, sino también su jornada. Han demostrado perseverancia y creatividad ante los desafíos que han tenido que enfrentar y eso me llena de orgullo. Al entrar a este nuevo capítulo de su vida, recuerden que el éxito no es un destino, es una forma de pensar. Estén siempre llenos de curiosidad, del deseo de aprender y de crecer. Nunca olviden la importancia de ser amables hacia el prójimo, ya que es lo único que marca la diferencia en la vida de los demás. Su futuro está lleno de posibilidades y no puedo esperar a ver cómo ustedes impactarán el futuro de nuestro mundo. Having met the academic and community service requirements of the Fallbrook Union High School District, it gives me great honor on behalf of the Board of Education to accept the class of 2025, and I ask at this time that they be awarded their diplomas. Al haber cumplido con los requisitos académicos y de servicio a la comunidad del Distrito de la Unión de Preparatorias de Fallbrook, es un gran honor aceptar a la generación del 2025 en nombre de la Mesa Directiva de Educación. Pido que en este momento se les otorguen sus diplomas. Congratulations. Felicidades.
All right, we're going to begin passing out diplomas. Our first student.
Ella Marie Aldridge. Lucia Mokel.
Manuel Antonio Lucas Jose.
Elizabeth Joy Nava.
Cristian Adolfo Lucas Pascual.
Julio Cesar Tovar Romero.
Leslie Lucas Pedro.
Justin Marshall Agee.
Cristina Araceli Lucas Salvador.
Alejandro Jose Aguila.
Brianna Marie Lucchesi.
Victoria Aguirre.
Adrian Luciano Rodas.
Grace Noel Aaron.
Alejandro Lugo.
Felix Alcorn.
Juan Aniceto Luis.
Jesse James Aldridge.
Damián Rafael Lupercio.
Sarah Celeste Aldridge.
Aileen Ascensión Macedo.
Emily Algaba.
Valerie Janine Macias.
Ava Violet Allegro.
Connor McMillan.
Gianna Alvarez Lindenmeyer.
Katie Mannion.
Jessica Noel Anderson.
Andrés Manuel Martínez.
Osvaldo Angel.
Laila Mares Calixto.
Tomás Antonio Lucas.
Luna Marichón Ramírez.
Giovanni Arce.
April Martínez.
Johan Arellano.
Daniela Martínez.
Valeria Miranda Arena Sainz.
Jordi Martínez Camacho.
Berenice Arias.
Marie Therese Martínez.
Omar Arias.
Vanessa Martínez.
Itzael Armenta.
Katy Aricel Mateo.
Cruz Enrique Arroyo.
Lamberto Mateo Fernando.
Lisette Avelar.
Leonardo Mateo Zacarías.
David Avina.
María Isadora Matías Tomás.
Connor Isaac Erzman.
Nancy Kayla Darlene Maya Fregoso.
Ariana Marie Badillo Aguilar.
Chloe McBroom.
Jose Manuel Bailón Gallardo.
Aiden McKay.
Jasmine Alyssa Balderas.
Jewel McKinney.
Jocelyn Baltazar.
Miley Skylar McMahon.
Roberto Baltazar Santos.
Isaiah McMillan.
Aiden Barajas.
Ciania Mejia.
Luna Maurilia Barajas.
Alfredo Michael Melendez.
Naya Elizabeth Barber.
Manuel Antonio Melendez.
Jesús Antonio Barraza Napoles.
Fabio Emanuel Méndez.
Leslie Barrera.
Elena Mendoza.
Daniela Ann Barón.
Jorge Mendoza.
Rogelio Basillo Núñez.
Lucía Mendoza.
Ethan Jeremiah England Bauer.
Jacqueline Araceli Mesa.
Ramón Bautista.
Kenny Estuardo Miguel Pedro.
Jorge Bautista González.
Fabián Millán.
Ava Jade Beavers.
Angela Ann Miller.
Daisy Natalie Benitez Torres.
Cynthia Mills.
Claire Justice Bernier.
Nevea Teresa Monares.
Alejandro Jordan Betancourt.
Susana Fátima Mondragón.
Juvenal Viviano Evangelista.
Robert Monk.
Anthony Blancas.
Celeste Zira Montanes.
Haley Isabel Borja.
Eric Montejo González.
Kylie Renee Bollinger.
Fabiana Montejo Raimundo.
Emma Juliana Boltinghouse.
Paulino Morales.
Angel Elliot Brambila Cornejo.
Benjamín Moreno.
Sydney Renee Brown.
Julissa Moreno Ayala.
Nevea Rebecca Brugman.
Anthony Brian Moreno Salazar.
Christy Sora Bushman.
Anthony Mota.
Ryan Camilli.
Marco Antonio Nápoles.
Alan Campos.
Aja Jasmine NJ.
Jennifer Cardenas.
Violet Nelson.
Sebastian Michael Cardinali.
Suhaili Alicia Nere.
Estela Cardoso.
Megan April Newman.
Gabriela Rosalinda Carlos.
Katrina Ng.
Armando Carreon.
Juana Ochoa.
Wyatt Augustus Casillas.
Natalie Oliveras.
Ramiro Castillo.
Juan Sergio Ordaz.
Aiden Daniel Castro.
Isaí Natanael Ordóñez Juárez.
Diana Lily Castro del Castillo.
Ángel Ordóñez Olvera.
Ryder Hensley Cerulli.
Emily Nayani Orozco.
Xavier Christopher Charlin.
Giovanni Orozco.
Jade Chavez.
Haley Isabel Orozco.
Karen Chavez.
Ashley Camila Ortega.
Rodrigo Chavez.
David Ortiz.
Charles Anthony Cisneros.
Ronaldo Antonio Ortiz.
María Clara Cisnero Ortiz.
Tejon Nemaya Owens.
Jonathan Alexander Cisneros Hernandez.
Ken Pacheco.
Santana Coronado Beltrán.
Abisac Padilla.
Clayton James Kreitz.
Gabriel Aiden Palacios.
Landon Robert Kreitz.
Kyle Allen Palmer.
Diana Cruz.
Agustin Reynaldo Paredes.
James D'Agostino.
Mario Pastor Mesa.
Sean Dockey.
Kaylee Ariana Peak.
Ezra Daly.
Jesús Adrián Peña León.
Judith Prem Das.
Beja Perez.
Devin Davis.
Jacob Christopher Perez.
Harold Cash Day.
Jeremy Jonathan Perez.
Fabian de la Torre.
Rodrigo Armando Pérez Ochoa.
Kira June DeForest.
Jesús Pérez Sánchez.
Carlos Díaz.
Samantha Joanne Peters.
Ivan Joel Díaz.
Daniela Grace Plum.
Kaylee Brianna Diaz.
Milo Polar.
Neftali Diaz.
Cassandra Araceli Ponce.
Diego Alexander Diego Francisco.
Kaylee Lynn Popoff.
Talon Amon Ocean Diggs.
David Porras.
Ana Di Valerio.
Alice Mary Powell.
Jack Di Valerio.
Brooklyn Poulet.
Emma Louise Donaldson.
Mateo Ramirez Antonio.
Kendra Michael Dorset.
Rick Ramirez Cesario.
Javier Duran Gonzalez.
Tatiana Janet Raimundo Mateo.
Luis Ángel Durán González.
Alex Reihert.
Aislene Melody Escobedo.
Catherine Melissa Rendon Lopez.
Lene Giselle Espitia.
Bindi Marie Reyes.
Ivan Esquivel.
Daniel Reynoso.
Mario Estrada.
Ava Grace Rice.
Celcin Balcazar Favela.
Aiden Love Rice.
Alexa Felling.
Kelly Lene Richardson Smith.
Wyatt Charles Feary.
America Jocelyn Rivera.
Aran Fierro.
Ariel Rivera.
Jake Ardani Figueroa Cardona.
Davi Galindo.
Gabriela Yaricel Flores.
Danielle Christine Roberts.
Riley May Flores Kolakowski.
Carmelo Jockton Roberts.
Jude Foss.
Brian Rocha.
Rosa Francisco Escalante.
María Rodas Gaspar.
Mateo Francisco Marcos.
Anthony Rodríguez.
Marcos Francisco Mateo.
Brianna Leilani Rodríguez.
Jesús Adolfo Francisco Sánchez.
Kimberlyn Nicole Rodríguez.
Sofía Franco Cabrera.
Valentín Rodríguez.
Brooke Clara Frederick.
Alejandro Rodríguez Munguía.
Sophia Marlene Frederick.
Adriel Gael Rojas.
Jason Fuentes.
Ismael Rojas.
Destiny Monique Gallegos.
Jesús Alberto Rojas.
Francisco Galván Pérez.
Carlos Rojas Nicolás.
Ana Daniela Gámez.
Fernando Javier Romero.
Ali Garcia.
Pedro Romero.
Ernesto Garcia.
Shannon Riley Runsell.
Denise Garcia.
Jocelyn Saavedra Morales.
Janice Garcia.
Amy Sánchez.
Marco Jesús Garcia.
Yaretzi Elizabeth Sánchez.
Melissa Garcia.
Daniel Sánchez Anguiano.
Michelle Garcia.
Moisés Santiago.
Tania Garcia.
Olivia Grace Sir.
Yareli Garcia.
Jamie Elaine Hope Sensenik.
Anaí Garcia Cervantes.
Connor Stephen Skaya.
Janet Rubí Garcia Tobar.
Sofia Annalise Sokolowski.
Jorvi Carduño Hernández.
Marissa Sarai Solis.
Aiden Garland.
Renata Soyano Najera.
José Gaspar.
Jacob Rafael Sorden.
Evan Gamo.
Sofia Soto.
Nico Gonzalez.
Sarah May Soto.
Eduardo Anastasio González.
Samantha Alexia Soto Garcia.
Bella Gonzalez.
Lucas Hunter Pointiner Stark.
Jocelyn Alejandra González.
Hunter Harold Wilson Stewart IV.
Mercedes McKenna González.
Rachapon Takum.
Gael González Romero.
Tyler Jack Tanner.
José Luis González Tomás.
Lila Maria Claire Tapia.
Carly Grant.
Nicolás Daniel Tapia.
Charles Florentino Nazareno Gregorio Ceballos.
Evan Henry Tech.
Natalie Angeline Guadalupe.
Evan DeRoyce Thomas.
Anthony Guadarrama.
Grace Thompson.
Angel Gutierrez.
Jessica Tomas.
Christopher Kevin Gutierrez.
Eulalia Tomás de León.
Ruby Gutierrez.
Giovanni Emanuel Tomás Santos.
Rayleigh Star Haddon.
Lyric Maxine Torres.
Annika Rose Hanwinkle.
Daisy Honey Trejo.
Stephen Harkins.
Ángeles Guadalupe Troncoso.
Kaya Riley Hawkins.
Jezabela Elizabeth Uribe.
Madison Rose Hayes.
Mia Giselle Uriostengi.
Kaylee Ramona Haywood.
Shirley Vaca Rivera.
Lindsay Ann Helliker.
Samantha Elisa Valdez.
Isabella Amaya Henry.
Ashley Valente.
Ángel Hernández.
Carlo Emanuel Valenzuela.
Rodrigo Hernández.
Andrea Vargas Beltrán.
Xochitl Itzel Hernández.
Joana Vargas Vázquez.
Michelle Hernández Lechuga.
Ivan Vázquez.
Jaden Gabriel Herrera.
Lyric Liaria Vaughn.
Juan Herrera.
Jessica Velázquez.
Devin Marie Hilton.
Cohen Alexander Velázquez.
Cameron Hogan.
Axel Daniel Venegas Hurtado.
Caden Stands Alone Howard.
Cristina Vigil.
Skylar Huffmer.
Emmanuel Vigil.
Landon Julian Humes.
Aide Villa.
Amina Jack.
César Ángel Villincaña.
Cheryl Rosemary Jesus Gonzalez.
Kaylin Alisa Vital.
Jillian Nadine Jimenez.
Gianna Ray Vitali.
Jasmine Kimberly Jimenez Naranjo.
Anthony James Weissar.
Jasmine Jimenez Tobar.
Avery Trust Wilson.
Melissa Joy Jones.
Ryder Wood.
Jose Gonzalez.
Ellie Workman.
Luis Juárez.
Xochitl Salamiwa.
Courtney Kaylin King.
Armando Yanes Rivera.
Colton McGuire Kirk.
Melia Vivian Yocum.
Caden Kleiss.
Liso Arden Young.
Alexandria Ramona Coleman.
Juan Carlos Zamora Mireles.
Christopher Ivan Landeros.
Marlene Zaragoza Alcaya.
Jackson Lane.
Haley Nicole Sardi.
Brianna Renee Lara. Calissera Rebecca Jen LeBron. Leslie Leon. Samantha Loomis. Alina Lopez. Brian Lopez. Yvette Lopez. Litzy Lopez. Luis David Lopez. Nerick Lopez. Sofía López. Ulises López. Omar López. Seth Lothringer.
Will the Fallbrook High School graduating class of 2025 please stand? Seniors, there is one last tradition for the class of 2025 to share this evening. The ceremonial moving of your tassel, although small in action, symbolizes your passing from past growth and accomplishments to a future of hope and promise. Graduates of 2025, you may move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left side. Congratulations, Fallbrook Union High School class of 2025. This concludes this year's ceremony. Thank you for joining us in celebration of your students. Families, you may join your graduates on the field.
For the stratosphere,